A pre-match insight card places several fields on one line, but those fields do not answer the same question. The match and competition establish context. The market tells you what the insight is about. The tier shows the published classification. The percentage and signal fields describe the historical pattern behind the card. In this lesson, we will read those fields in order, then compare an open card with a completed result. Begin on Open Insights and read from left to right. Our live example is Fluminense against Independiente Rivadavia in the Conmebol Libertadores. The row is scheduled for tomorrow, so it is still pending. That status matters. An open card has not produced a result yet, and nothing on the row should be described as successful or unsuccessful before the match is settled. The market on this row is both teams to score. This field defines the exact question represented by the card. It is different from a home win, an away win, or an over or under goals insight. Read the market before looking at any number. Otherwise, a percentage or tier can be attached to the wrong question. The market is the card's subject, not a promise about the final score. Next, read the tier. This example is silver. Shutli publishes cards as gold, silver, or bronze according to the product's classification process. The tier helps you distinguish cards inside the same system, but it does not turn an insight into certainty. A gold card can still be unsuccessful, and a bronze card can be successful. Always keep the tier beside the market, match, and status. The row displays 61.4%. Treat this as the historical reference shown for the card, not as a guaranteed probability for this individual match. Historical examples describe what happened in comparable data groups. They do not remove the uncertainty of a new football match. The percentage is useful only when you keep its market, tier, and sample context visible. Never read it as a standalone prediction of the final result. The final field shows 4 signals, and its label identifies the category as head-to-head trend. The count tells you how many qualifying signals are associated with this card, while the category tells you the kind of evidence represented. It does not expose a formula, weight, or internal threshold. A larger number should not be converted into a guarantee. Use the category and count to understand why the card is present, then return to the match and market context. Now switch to completed. Flamengo against Vitoria gives us a clear historical example from Brazil's Serie A. The card recorded home win, gold, and successful, and the final score is 2-0. Opening the match detail confirms full time, Flamengo 2, Vitoria 0, and the Toprak tier forecast records Flamengo wins as successful. This is the correct moment to use the status field because the match has finished and the card has been evaluated. The Flamengo example explains how a completed card is read. It does not prove that every gold card or every home win insight will succeed. A completed result belongs to that match, market, and publication record. Open cards remain pending until they are settled. This separation prevents historical evidence from being presented as certainty and keeps the interface useful as an analysis tool. Use the same order every time: status and time, competition and teams, market, tier, historical percentage, signal category, and signal count. For completed cards, add the final result and outcome status only after the match is settled. In the next lesson, we will open completed and reports in more detail and learn how to review past results and matrices without turning them into guarantees.